Hi there, welcome back to Keystone Alliance Mortgage's How to Buy a Home video guide. And if you're just tuning in to this video for the first time, make sure you go to the description and click on the previous videos about getting pre-approved, finding a house, understanding how to read cost estimates. This is a complete guide on how all the steps fit together in the home buying process. And today we are going to go over your loan approval. So for any of you who have been sticking with this series and watching, you know that your loan was processed probably a week or two ago and you've been waiting patiently, which is the hardest part because you're nervous, you're scared, you don't know what to expect. What could somebody else ask for? You've already provided a ton of documents. Now you're getting an email from our team stating, congratulations, your loan is approved. So you should feel fantastic. You should feel relief. You should feel great that your loan has been approved. That means that the underwriter at the bank is saying, hey, we've looked at everything and we're gonna lend you this money on the closing day, as long as you get us these remaining things. So you wanna open the attachment, or if it's right in the body of the email, and you wanna look through it. And if you have any questions, that's where reaching out to that processor, loan partner, or loan officer to walk through those items. There's some things that are always on the approval, like we need the final homeowner's insurance that you've chosen. We need the appraisal to come back in if it hasn't. Your appraisal is going to be coming in around this time as well, maybe in the next week, and you will get a copy of it. You'll see an email stating it came in at least at value and if any repairs need made. And then you'll also see if there's some things that are specific to you, like they might want another pay stub, or if you're getting gift funds, they have very specific things that they need when someone is gifting you money. But overall, you should feel relieved that you got this far. But make sure that you don't stop here and not do the things that you still need to do. It is vital when you get this approval to go and get whatever it is that you have control over and to get it back to our loan partners, our loan processors, the person who's handling the paperwork portion, because this is what's going to ensure that you get to closing on time, is how quickly you respond to the requests. A few other things that they will ask for: everybody needs a verification of employment. It used to be within 10 days of closing, but after COVID-19, they're now requiring an extra, so it's going to be couple times they're reaching out to your employer within 48 hours or 72 hours of closing. So don't be surprised if somebody says, hey, we're having trouble getting a hold of someone. Your job is to help the loan processor who's helping you. And then lastly, the appraisal coming in. If it requires a reinspection, the appraiser still has to go out and check that the work has been complete before the final steps happen. So let's then go and talk about what the final steps are before you can get to closing. So in summary, your job right now is to help the loan processor who is working with you and the loan officer that started you on this process, is to help them get any document that they need, even if it's a couple times that they need to ask, because our goal is to get your loan what's called cleared to close. You are looking for that email that says you're cleared to close. And depending on how long your contract date is, as I've stated earlier in the videos, the national average is about 50 to 55 days for a closing. If you have a 30-day or a 40-day contract, you're probably not going to get that cleared to close email until a few days before your closing. So turn your documents in. And then the next thing you should be aware of is you're going to get what's called a closing disclosure. So one of the federal regulations is that the bank has to send you a closing disclosure, which is supposed to state roughly how much you'll need at closing, at least 3 business days ahead. So I always tell everyone, acknowledge that disclosure. All that's doing is allowing you to get to closing. The numbers are usually not 100% correct because the bank doesn't do the final numbers. It's your title agent or your attorney who's going to give you your final figure. The bank's just going to put what's in the system, but it's the attorney who calls the tax office, who calls the street light assessments, the water bills, Once in a blue moon, they can be correct if there was enough time. But if not, sign the disclosure if the rate is correct and it's your name on there. And then that will allow you to close 3 business days later. Then once you see your cleared to close email, that means that the attorney or title company is taking over, and they're going to be the next ones who are going to reach out via email or through a call, and they're going to say, hey, here's the exact amount down to the penny that you need to bring to closing. And it needs to be in a cashier's check. You cannot do a handwritten check. It has to be a cashier's check that you bring to closing, and they will tell you who to make it out to. So this is all super exciting. This means you are so close to being a homeowner. So congratulations for getting this far, or for watching all these videos so you know what to expect when you find that perfect house. So congratulations. If you would like to get any more information or speak to someone on our team, make sure you click the link below in the description. And I still have one last video for you so that once you become that homeowner, you know some of the things to watch out for, be aware of, just to be smart and savvy as you build your financial foundation. So make sure you go and watch the last video in the series. Can't wait to see you there.